Are we live? Okay, good day, everybody, and welcome to a brand new edition of the Dark Life. My name is Morne, and I'm JobDark's South African brand ambassador. In today's live session, we will be talking about a topic that we know is of utmost importance to our audience: the 7 stages of our application process. We definitely agree that this topic is crucial for anyone interested in applying to one of JobDoc's job offers. What else do we have in store, Alina?
Hi guys, my name is Alina and I am JobDoc's brand ambassador for Latin America. And yes, as Morna mentioned, we want you to join us as we take you through the 7 stages of our process. And we share some helpful tips along the way in order to help you increase your chances of completing each stage successfully. So please stay tuned and get your pen and paper nearby because we're ready to share some nice tips.
Speaking about speaking about nice tips, guys, if you have any questions regarding today's topic, which is the stages of our application process, about JobDoc, our job offers, or if you need some tips, please be sure to send them in the comment section. We are here to assist you.
Yes, guys, the Dog Live session is about giving valuable information and answering your questions regarding our company.
You can start asking your questions immediately, and we'll be sure to answer them at the end of our topic. But before we kick things off, we'd like to mention a few disclaimers.
The first one is that we are not a call center. If you get hired, the activities you'll be working on are not related to those you make in a call center. As I mentioned, this is a different type of firm. We are a recruitment agency.
Disclaimer number 2 is that we never ask our candidates for money at any step of the application process. If someone asks you for money, please ignore the request and report the account. Do not give out your money because that is 100% a scam. Take care of your money and your information, please.
Disclaimer number 3 is that please remember that applying does not guarantee you'll get hired. Just like in any normal job, you need to prove how you would be a great asset for the company and follow every instruction in the application process correctly in order to be able to complete it successfully and then become part of the team.
Exactly. If you want to make any query, please do it in English. Remember that first impressions matter. English proficiency is one of the main requirements in JobDoc.
If you get to the second stage of the application process, which we'll be talking more about during this live session, we will request you to write an essay to evaluate your writing skills. Therefore, we would like you to use your own words. Please avoid plagiarism or copying from external sources.
Well, thank you for listening to our important disclaimers. Now, without any further ado, let's start with today's topic. Oh, and remember guys, for your convenience, we'll post the whole live session recording on the free platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn, so that you are able to rewatch it and take some more notes.
Okay, so the first stage of the application process is to apply in the web forms. The easiest way to find our job offers is to visit our website at www.jobdoc.com. You can view our available positions in the section called Job Offers right in the top. Review them and select the position that you're more interested in, making sure that you meet the requirements for said position. Now, remember we're live streaming on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook all at once? Well, I have good news for the people that's watching us from the last two, since you can also apply on our LinkedIn and Facebook pages. So you don't even have to leave these platforms after the live session. You can stay here on JobDoc's official page, which is this one that we're using right now, and apply from there. At the same time, we are present on other job posting sites too. So as you can see, it's really easy to find where to apply in one of our web forms. So if you decide to click on the Apply Now button, then you would surely get an email or an inbox message in the social media channel you applied to with instructions to apply directly at a link. For everyone that's watching us through their cell phone, please take into account that it is now possible to apply from a mobile device too. So choose the one you prefer, either PC or mobile device is perfectly fine. And well, if I can give you an honest advice, it is extremely important to read carefully the information in the application link since it includes the instructions to submit the application successfully. One thing about JobDoc is that we are very, very detail oriented and we seek that on our applicants too. In this case, reading the instructions correctly and following them to the letter can actually make the difference between a successful stage and a failed stage.
Absolutely, that really will make the difference, guys. Now, if you pass the first stage, you will be contacted by one of our guides. Remember to double check your spam folder because sometimes our emails end up there. Your guide will assist you with more tips and information during the first stages of the application process. For the second stage, you will focus on creating your profile. Your guide will ask you to prepare and send an essay, a cover letter, your resume, your results of the 15-minute FSET English test, and the 90-second video explaining why you are incredible. For this last one, we hear you guys. We know how many of you may want some tips on how to say you are incredible. Firstly, just be yourself. Think outside the box. Make it the best 90 seconds of your life. This is your moment to shine. So basically, you'll need to tell us why you believe you'll be a great asset to our company. Be confident, stay relaxed, and enjoy this amazing journey. I recommend you have a clear background and make sure we are able to hear you loud and clear, well, without background noises. Another question that we also get a lot, can my video be, for instance, 100 seconds? Unfortunately not. Try to make sure that your video is 90 seconds, which is 1 minute and 30 seconds. Okay, so after you've submitted everything as requested, you will get another email from us. Usually it takes 2 to 3 business days, but it can also take longer. Do not panic if you see that you didn't receive an email within 2 to 3 business days. We will let you know if you are going through to the next stage. If you don't pass this stage, please don't be hard on yourself. This far, you can still apply from a different email address if you wish to do so. And if you need any tips for the rest of the documents, we'd like to remind you to ask your questions regarding JobTalk or the application process. We will answer them shortly.
That's right, guys. And well, now moving on, only if you pass the second stage, your guide will ask you to schedule an interview with a member of our team. This is because the third stage of our process is the interview with JobTech. Now, to prepare yourself for this stage, I highly suggest you take the time hours before the interview to make sure your internet is stable and that all the required equipment is working correctly. You can test your audio and video to avoid having any issue about that matter during your interview. And also, we recommend that your PC or the device on which you are going to take the interview is 100% charged for the meeting. As some extra tips, try to take the interview in a quiet place with a clear and clean background with the least amount of distractions possible. Please be professional and show up on time with professional attire. If you get hired, you can discuss the clothing preferences with your boss later on, but for the interview, I think it's best for you to try to present yourself the best way possible, dressing appropriately. At the end of the day, you're trying to stand out from the rest in every way. Please take into account that if you get rejected during this stage or any of the following stages of the application process, you can no longer reapply. This doesn't mean that you're not good enough, but we are very, very, very specific in the requirements that we're looking for, and we are sure that you will strive in whatever comes your way. Remember, guys, don't worry if you missed a part of today's live because we'll post the whole live session recording in LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube for your convenience so that you're able to rewatch it whenever you want.
If you pass to the fourth stage, your guide will invite you to attend a 1-week paid training that we call Doc University. At Doc University, you will learn all of the virtual assistant basics. As I mentioned, this course lasts 1 week, always from Monday to Friday. On the last day of the training, you will have to complete some assessments and succeed in order to continue with our process. Your performance throughout the week and completion of your tasks will be taken into account during the evaluation. For this stage, we highly recommend that you guys take notes and pay close attention to all the information that is given to you during the training. Also, you will be asked to join some meetings. We suggest you try to join the course meetings always on time. Punctuality is important. Remember that you have to show professionalism and that you truly care about the job opportunity. We believe it's important to mention some disclaimers regarding the fourth stage. Please remember that Doc University is not a real university. It's just what we call our 1 week paid training period for the candidates that reach this stage. It's not valid for your academic history. Also, this is the only stage of the application process where our candidates will receive a payment. No other stage in the process will have this condition. Last but certainly not least, please remember that succeeding in the Doc University stage doesn't mean that you're hired, but you're one step closer.
It is truly important that you guys take notes on those three disclaimers in order to avoid any confusion. And well, moving forward with the fifth stage, if you successfully pass the assessments, your assigned staffer liaison will send you the employment contract and a video via email. Once again, guys, double check your spam folder because sometimes our emails end up there. You will be able to schedule a call for you and your staffer liaison to go over the employment contract and check on any details together. We highly recommend that you first read carefully the contract once you receive it and write down somewhere else all the questions and doubts you have so you can ask everything to your staffer liaison when you meet. Don't be afraid to ask questions until you're all certain and sure of the information. If you accept and decide to sign the contract, our matchmaking team will send your profile to US employers who are looking for a person with your abilities. It is very important for us to mention that signing the contract does not mean that you've been hired, since there are still some few more steps after that in our application process that are equally important.
Yeah, guys, please don't forget that last detail. Okay, so moving on. If the US employer agrees that you would be a great fit for their company, we will set up another interview. This time, the US employer will be the one making the questions. The interview with the US-based employer would be the sixth stage of our application process. Now, you don't have to worry, guys. Our US-based employers are kind and professional. Just relax and you'll do great. Our tips for this interview are very similar to the ones Alina mentioned for the third stage, which was the interview with JobTalk. Make sure you have a stable internet connection for your interview and test your audio and video hours before the scheduled time of the meeting. We suggest you verify that your PC and equipment are 100% charged for the meeting and working correctly. Once again, we recommend you guys take the interview in a quiet place with a professional, clean background. Remember, punctuality is key, so be there on time. As an extra tip, we highly suggest you wear professional attire for your interview with the US employer. Remember that if you get hired, you can discuss your daily work clothing preferences with them later on. But for the interview, first impressions matter. So dressing appropriately, in our opinion, is surely the way to go.
I agree, Paul. And well, guys, brief pause to remind you that you can send your questions over in the comment section and we'll answer them after we finish today's topic. And well, if after the interview with the US employer they give their thumbs up and decide to hire you, then congratulations, you have been matched. And the next and last stage of our application process is to set up a start date. But if the US employer feels like you're not what they're looking for after the interview, don't worry, we will continue trying to set up some more interviews with some more clients. If this is your case, remember that patience is key. We wish you the best of luck. This is the opportunity of a lifetime, and we really hope you decide to apply. To close today's topic, remember that the most important tip we can give you and that will help you in each of the 7 stages of the application process is to read every instruction carefully. If you match our core values, which you can also read more about on our website, if you're enthusiastic, passionate, and have an excellent oral and written communication skills in the English language, we highly encourage you to apply. Remember, guys, if you join late to the party, don't worry because we'll post the whole live session recording in LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube for your convenience so that you're able to rewatch it from the beginning whenever you want. Don't forget our mission, guys. We help incredible people find amazing jobs working from home for businesses based in the US.
Oh, yes, we most certainly do. Okay, so while you're writing in the comment section, we want to remind you to subscribe to our newsletter. The Job Flash newsletter includes our open virtual assistant positions for the week, our blogs regarding productivity and home office, and of course, the weekly tea blogs where we share all the success stories and testimonials of all team members from around the world. Also, don't forget to visit our resources section on our website. There are many useful resources that you can consult at any time in case you need them.
That's right. And guys, you won't want to miss our next upcoming live session because Morne will be joined by a very special guest on his next Morne's World live session, streaming exclusively on Instagram. Next Wednesday, September the 21st, Morne and his guest Miguel will discuss a bit more about job doc, mental health in the workplace, the application process, and give you valuable tips. Be sure to check it out, guys. It's a fantastic live session.
Thank you so much, Alina. Yes, I'm super excited. Guys, you're always more than welcome to join my world, as we'll have a lot to discuss and we'll also be answering questions from the audience. We'll start live streaming at 1 p.m. Eastern Time sharp, so set a reminder.
Exactly. Now, we want to show you one of our testimonials from a virtual assistant that is currently working remotely from Argentina for a US-based employer with JobDoc. Let's check it out.
I'm an administrative assistant, so a VA, and it's working out really well for me, and my boss is really happy as well with my development. Of course, there's a learning curve to it, especially if you've never done that or if you've never worked in the field like I have. But I think it's not very difficult to learn if you have the right tools and if you have the right tutoring as well.
Thank you for watching this incredible testimonial and for your attention during today's topic. We're glad to see how virtual assistants enjoy their work experience. But for now, we are ready to answer your questions.
Okay, so guys, now's the time. How about we start with this question from Fernando. It says, can I apply for a job for a second time? I couldn't get it the first time. Yes, you can absolutely reapply twice a year as long as you did not have an interview yet. You will need to use a different email address. Just take a look at that. And well, guys, I wish you the best of luck if you decide to reapply. Important note, remember that from the interview stage and the rest of the stages, if you fail those, you can no longer reapply. Only if it was before the interview with JobTech.
Okay, so for our next question, good day. I would like to know what are the requirements for applying to one of your job offers. Greetings from El Salvador. Good day. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, so to apply, you need a good English proficiency level, a personal computer or laptop, a headset, and you should have good internet speed of at least 30 megabits per second. And of course, your equipment must be updated and reliable. Another tip, guys, you need to match our core values, the ABCDEs, which are attack your day, be incredible, complete the job, dream big, and you should have an excuse-free attitude.
Exactly. Now, we have another question here. It says, I am a US citizen, but I reside in Mexico. Is there any ways that I can properly apply? Well, you need to be a citizen or resident of the countries that we hire from in order to be considered and be hired. The countries, remember, that we hire from are Argentina, Colombia, El Salvador, Honduras, Mexico, and South Africa. So unfortunately, we cannot hire you if you're a US citizen. Thank you for understanding.
Thank you, guys. Okay, so to our next question. I had my interview a couple of days ago, but I haven't received an answer yet. What should I do? Okay, that's a great question. Excuse me. So usually it takes 2 to 3 business days to get back to candidates via email. Sometimes we have many applications, so it may take longer. What you can do is please be sure to check your spam folder, because once you apply, we only communicate via email, and sometimes our emails land there. But we will definitely get back to you. Thank you for applying to one of our job offers, and yeah, we wish you the best of luck.
Exactly. We wish you the best of luck, guys, to anyone that's considering and applying or starting their application process. Okay, so next question. Does the job include health insurance? Thank you, Juan Felipe, for your question. The benefits that we offer include paid vacation time, medical leave, and a permanent home office. However, we're working very, very hard to be able to offer benefits like health insurance, but at the moment, those were the benefits that we are offering.
And those are amazing benefits.
No, yeah, I
So,
agree.
yeah. Okay, moving on to our next question. I'm currently staying in Durban, South Africa. Am I able to apply for one of your job offers? Yeah, like Alina mentioned a few minutes ago, we are hiring from South Africa. In fact, we are hiring incredible people from Argentina, Colombia, El Salvador, Honduras, Mexico, and South Africa. So if you're interested in applying to one of our job offers, visit www.jobtalk.com and apply today. Once again, we wish you the best of luck.
Okay, what kind of contract do I get? Okay, so the positions are permanent and your contract will automatically renew every year. That's how the contracts work with JobTech.
Okay, to our next question. Hello, my name is Michael. Hello, Michael. Nice to meet you. Um, I would like to know, what is your schedule, and will my schedule be the same as yours? Okay, so I'm working from South Africa, and my shift starts at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time until 11:30 p.m. But our schedules depend on the needs of our clients. However, due to our company's international status, your schedule will never exceed 40 hours a week. And everyone gets an hour for lunch and 2 15-minute breaks daily. I think that's amazing.
I absolutely agree. Okay, so Marisa, what are the working hours likely to be? Okay, so if you are hired, your schedule will be determined by the US-based employer that you are matched with. You will be working according to their work schedule in their time zone in the US. But we assure you that just like Morne just mentioned, you would not be working more than 40 hours per week.
Exactly, yeah. Okay, so moving on to our next question. I'm currently studying at a university. Would I be able to work part-time with JobTalk? Well, first and foremost, we wish you the best of luck with your studies. We are pretty sure that you are doing a great job. And then regarding your question, unfortunately, we only offer full-time positions due to our company's policies. But once you're done with your studies and you have the time to work full-time, you're more than welcome to apply to one of our job offers.
Exactly. Now we have another question here. I would like to ask roughly, how long do those steps take from the first to last till you finally start working as a virtual assistant? That's a great question. Thank you very much. Well, the time taken varies from case to case, from candidate to candidate. It can take anywhere from 3 weeks or more. It normally depends a lot on how long you take to complete each stage. For instance, on some stages you will be asked to send some documents. So, for example, it will take how long you take to complete those documents, to send them over. Also, during the matchmaking process, that is one of the last stages, it also depends on how long it takes to make the match between you and the employer. So yeah, it varies from case to case, but be sure that your guide will be in touch with you regarding with any updates every step of the way. So no worries about that.
No worries at all. Okay, so our next question, I would like to know if I can apply to more than one position. Okay, thank you so much for your question. It's really important to note that you can only apply for one position at a time, but you may mention your interest in other positions in your application. So if you applied for an administrative assistant position, but you also have skills and experience in the marketing field, be sure to mention it. But as I mentioned, you can only apply for one position at a time.
Yes, that's truly important. Okay, so hi Alina, hi to you. What is the turnaround time after you've sent your application? Okay, so it takes from 3 to 5 business days to get a response after submitting your application. Just remember to keep an eye on your email inbox, including your spam folder, because sometimes our emails land in there. So maybe you already received a response, but it just landed in the spam folder, so maybe it's there. So be sure to check it out before consulting response. But yeah, it normally takes from 3 to 5 business days. It's important to emphasize on the business days part.
Yeah, no, exactly. Okay, so is there an opportunity for me to grow when I work with JobTalk? Well, the great news is most certainly. Just like in any other company, if you prove that you are a great asset to your team, you will be promoted. At the end of the day, it's all about hard work and dedication, guys. It has always been the recipe for success. So yeah, thank you so much for your question.
Okay, so this question says, where do I see vacancies available? Well, it's really easy to find our vacancies. You can visit our website at www.jobdoc.com for more information, and to apply, you can go to the job offer section, and there you can see all the vacancies. And you can also apply, in fact, via our LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram pages. So you don't even have to log off from the platforms that you're watching us. You can stay here either on LinkedIn or Facebook. You can apply from here too. So, well, we wish you the best of luck, guys. If you decide to start your application process or you're currently in your application process, we wish you the best of luck and a lot of success to you guys.
Exactly. Fingers crossed and best of luck. Okay, so I'm interested in the administrative position. What will be some of my responsibilities? Okay, great question. This varies from employer to employer, but you can expect to make travel and meeting arrangements, prepare reports, and maintain appropriate filing systems. You should have excellent oral and written communication skills and be able to organize your work using tools like Microsoft Excel and other office suites. So yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Okay, so up next, hi, what does this position entail? Hello to you. Currently, we're hiring virtual administrative assistants, marketing virtual assistants, virtual intake specialists. So please let us know which position interests you, and we can let you know more about that position that you're interested in.
Okay. Hello, guys. I'm a bit lost. I struggle to choose between your available job offers. Can you help me, please? Hello to you as well, and thank you so much for your question. Yeah, well, sure. If you have experience in marketing, a marketing-related background, or a marketing degree, you can apply for a marketing position. If you do not have any experience, you can apply for the administrative assistant position. If you have sales skills and excellent customer service skills, we encourage you to apply for the intake specialist position. So I hope that helps. And if you decide to apply, well, we wish you the best of luck.
Exactly. Best of luck, guys, once again. And well, next question. How is payment made? Would I need a PayPal account? Salaries are paid every 2 weeks via PayPal. So please let us know which country you're from for more information on how salaries are received.
Okay, moving on to the next question. Hello, my name is James. Hello, James. Thank you so much for tuning in. I understand the meaning behind an essay and a resume, but what exactly is a cover letter? Okay, James, well, that's a great question. So a cover letter is a single-page letter written to the person or organization offering the job you're applying for. A well-written cover letter should introduce you and encourage the person reading it to read your resume. But you can also visit our website and download our free resources, which includes cover letter tips and some more advice. So yeah, please be sure to check that out.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. The resources section is amazing. And I think that has a lot to do with this upcoming question. It says, "Hi, Alina, I'm stressing so much about my introduction video." Okay, please, first of all, try to relax. Don't worry, you'll do great. We are here to assist you. We are here to give you some tips. We recommend highly for you to have a clean and quiet background so that we are able to listen to you and what you're saying in the video. Speak on what makes you a great candidate and complement the information on your resume and cover letter and essay. Make sure to complement it instead of repeating the same information. Also, try to make sure that you're dressed appropriately. Remember that first impressions matter. It's one thing that we mentioned a lot during today's live session. And well, if you still want some more tips, I will also encourage you guys, just as Morne did, to visit our resources section in our website. You just go to www.jobdoc.com. You click on the resources section, it's right on the top, and you can find a resource that will help you knock that video out of the park. There are resources to help you with different elements in your application process, just like Morne mentioned, and one of them is regarding the video. Remember, it needs to be 1 minute and 30 seconds. That's what we mean with 90 seconds. 90 seconds equals 1 minute, 30 seconds. I hope that helped you. And well, I wish you the best of luck. Don't stress, do your best.
Yeah, no, I couldn't have said it any better, Alina. Yeah, no, guys, the resources are completely free. So yeah, be sure to check it out. They are super valuable tips. And we are pretty sure that you guys will find some helpful tips on our resources. Okay, so moving on to our next question. Hello, guys. Thank you for the amazing live session. I would like to know what tech specifications are required to work with JobDoc. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. Alina and I both love answering your questions, giving tips and some more. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Well, going back to your question, the minimum tech specifications required are a core processor, i3 to i5 and upwards, a computer or laptop, a webcam, microphone, speakers, and you should also have a reliable internet connection of at least 30 megabits per second. So yeah, I hope that answers your question.
Going back to Morne's comment, we do love answering your questions, guys. We both love it, and that's why we have weekly live sessions. So yeah, it's always Wednesdays, always 1 p.m. Different platforms. We'll make sure to let you know more about it. Remember, as we mentioned on today's topic, next week's live session is going to be Morne's World in Instagram exclusively. So you can ask more questions there as well, because as Morne mentioned, we love answering to your questions. So moving on to the next one, intake specialists, what are the skills required to secure the job? Great question. I would say proficiency in MS Office suites and computer literacy, having administrative skills, attention to detail, that's super important, having great English skills, and also excellent interpersonal and communication skills, as well as sales skills. The job is not sales, but the sales skills are beneficial for this position, guys. Please remember that.
Yeah, no, exactly. Okay, so our next question, I failed the first stage of the application process. Can I reapply? Yes, of course. So if you failed before the JobDoc interview stage, which is the third stage of our application process, you're more than welcome to reapply. You will need to use an email address that is different from the one you previously used to apply. So I would highly suggest that you read every instruction in the application form carefully. And also, if you have the time, please visit our website and read one of our blogs called JobDoc's Top 3 Secrets to gain some valuable information. And yeah, if you decide to reapply, we wish you the best of luck.
Brief pause to remind you guys, we'll be sharing the whole live session recording afterwards in YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook, the three platforms that we're streaming on simultaneously right now, so that you can rewatch it from the start and make some more notes in case you missed something, so no worries. And well, continuing with the questions. Do you guys have any specifications regarding PC or laptop, meaning which apps should one have and the speed of your PC or laptop? Okay, for the specifications, the operating system can be either Windows, Linux, and Mac OS X. The web browser, we recommend Safari 7 and above. If you want to use Chrome, it's 40 and above. If you want to use Firefox, it's 38 and above. If you want to use Internet Explorer, it's 11 and above. And if it's Opera, the one you're using, it's 10 and above. And for the computer memory, continuing with the specifications, we do request you to have 4 gigabytes and above, and also to have a video camera, either internal or external. It's more than fine for both the PC and laptop. So yeah, I hope I clarified anything.
Yeah, no, that was amazing. Okay, so I'm confused. There are two FSET tests. Which one must I do? Okay, that's a great question. Please be sure to select the 15-minute test. 10-5. The website offers a 50-minute test, but we only require the results from the 15-minute test. So please be sure to check that out, guys. We only require the 15-minute test. Thank you so much for your question.
Thank you, guys. And keep up with the questions, guys. We still have plenty time to answer. So if you already made a question and you have more questions, let us know. We are here to help. And well, we want to help you in the best way possible. So yeah, let's keep up with the questions. This one says, are there any new measures taken or thought of in regard to shortening the process, as the long process sometimes becomes demotivating? And is there any certain rate on can earn? Does it depend on the position? Okay, we understand that the application process is long, as we reviewed the 7 stages during today's topic, but we assure you that every step is essential in order to get a successful candidates matched. If you are tackling the application process at the moment, we recommend that you use the resources on the resources page on our website, which is www.jobdoc.com. If you want to go directly to the resources section, just add a /resources to the link that I mentioned. And well, we urge you to read and follow the instructions as best as you can for a smoother process. You can also go to www.jobdoc.com/feedback to see reasons for rejected applications at every stage. Maybe that can give you more insights for the process.
Okay, so moving on to the next question. Hello, guys. I'm really curious about this. How long does the first interview take, and who will interview me? Okay, so thank you so much for your question, and hello to you as well. The interview can last from 20 to 30 minutes. So on the third stage of the application process, the job doc interview, you'll be interviewed by one of our incredible team members. If you successfully pass to the sixth stage of the application process, you'll be interviewed by the US employer. If you have an upcoming interview, we suggest you take the time to make sure you have a stable internet connection, all of the required equipment is working correctly, find yourself in a quiet place with a clear background, and please be sure to show up on time with the right attire. That's super, super, super important.
Okay, Carla is asking, do you have opportunities for Latin America? Absolutely. In fact, I am actually from Mexico. We are hiring from Argentina, Colombia, El Salvador, Honduras, and Mexico, as well as South Africa. So yeah, absolutely. We have all the job offers are available for Latin America on those countries that I just shared. Once again, Argentina, Colombia, El Salvador, Honduras, Mexico in Latin America, and we're also hiring in South Africa.
Exactly. Visit our website and apply today, guys. Okay, so I would like to know why I need to reapply with a different email address if I failed. Okay, hello to you as well. That's not a great question. So the reason therefore is that we already have your profile on our system and that profile failed. So when you reapply, you need to use a different email address as we are creating a new profile. So I hope that clarifies the answer to your question. And yeah, thank you so much for asking.
Thank you guys for your questions. Keep them coming. We still have more time. Okay, so Julieta is asking, is it mandatory to have a proficiency certification in English? Yes, it is mandatory to have the certification further prove your proficiency. You can visit fset.org and take the 15-minute quick test and grab a screenshot of the result. This is completely free, and let me tell you why it is mandatory. It is because all of our virtual assistants are placed to work remotely with US-based employers. So that's why you need to have English proficiency, because all of our job offers are for you to work remotely with US-based employers.
Exactly, Alina. Yeah, so okay, moving on to our next question. Great live session, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank
Like we
you.
mentioned earlier, we really do appreciate it. And yeah, guys, if you have some more questions, we do have more time, so please ask your questions. We are here to assist you. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in and giving us this compliment. Okay, so moving on to your question, I want to know if I can work with you directly. Okay, so please subscribe to our weekly job flash email where we publish our available job posts, and that also includes the internal positions. You can subscribe on our website, so you'll find the subscription option at the bottom of each section of our website. Simply add your email address and your name and hit the subscribe button. You'll find some valuable information on those emails, so please be sure to check it out.
Absolutely. And you can also read about the blogs about productivity and work-life balance and the weekly teas, right, Paul? On the newsletter?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So please
Yeah,
be sure to check it out.
it's a win-win situation, guys. So you need to go and subscribe to our newsletter. And well, moving on, David is asking, is PayPal the only method available? I'm from Argentina and I've heard about Till. Okay, so payments are done via PayPal. You get to decide which third-party platform you prefer to withdraw your salary. Once hired, please ask your liaison for assistance in order to set up this. So yeah, thank you for your question, David.
Thank you, David. Okay, so do I need marketing experience to work with a client? Yeah, well, for all our marketing positions, experience, a marketing background, or a degree is required. So it's super, super important to note. So yeah, thank you so much for that question.
Thank you guys for your questions and keep them sending over. We are here to assist you.
Excellent.
Okay, so this one says, hello, my name is Maxwell. Hi, Maxwell. Nice to meet you. I just came out of an intensive virtual assistant program. I don't have experience in administrative assistant. Can I still apply for that job without the experience? Absolutely, since you're not required to have previous administrative experience for the administrative assistant role. It's okay if you have a degree. So we highly recommend that you decide to start your application process.
Yeah, like Alina just mentioned, we highly, highly encourage you. So yeah, okay. What is the marketing position about? Okay, this is an interesting question. Thank you so much. Well, okay, so our marketing assistants help plan and implement our marketing and advertising strategies. They plan events, write copy, post on social media, and assist in keeping the company visible and connected to the clients and prospects. So for this role, you should be comfortable with various social media platforms.
That's right. And well, we have a comment here from Felicia. She's saying, I have recently completed my first application process, keeping my fingers crossed. That's amazing, Felicia. Thank you for letting us know. We wish you the best of luck and well, fingers crossed for you as well.
Best of luck. Yeah, best of luck. Okay. So moving on to our next question. Okay. Okay, we got a question. Is this a scam? Okay, so well, this is not a scam. We offer real job opportunities and we never ask or charge any money to our candidates. So I highly encourage you to watch our weekly teas, our testimonials, which are being hosted by Alina herself. And yeah, you can actually watch those testimonials and see for yourself how incredible people are finding opportunities to work from home. So yeah, we are most certainly not a scam, but thank you so much for that question as well.
Thank you for that question. And yes, guys, just to reiterate Morne's invitation, remember we publish new weekly episodes every Thursday, every week, every Thursday. So make sure to watch tomorrow's episode because it's going to be the newest one. So yeah, we highly recommend that you guys watch the episodes. We have them available on our YouTube channel, on our Instagram feed, and also on the blog section, we have blogs regarding the weekly feeds. So make sure to watch them. They're all available right now. And tomorrow, new episode.
Oh, we are so excited.
Thank you, Paul. Okay, so moving on with the next question, Gladys is asking. Hi, everyone. Hi, Gladys. The guides, do they have their own jobs then help as guides? Well, the guides are part of the internal team and they are full-time employees of JobTalk, so they do have other tasks in JobTalk.
Exactly. Okay, so I would like to know, can I reapply if I was rejected? Okay, yeah, guys, I would just like to remind you that you can rewatch our live session on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Once we are done here, we talked a lot about the application process and, of course, questions like these as well. So please be sure to check it out. But yes, to answer your question, you can reapply, but only if your process stopped before the interview. So you will need to use a different email address for your application. Please make sure to read the instructions thoroughly for your application to meet our requirements. And yeah, we wish you the best of luck.
Best of luck, guys. Okay, so Laura, hello. I want to know what is the minimum level of English to apply. Hello, Laura. Thank you for your question. You need to have either B2, C1, or C2 English levels, both written and spoken, in order to be considered as an eligible candidate. Once again, B2, C1, and C2. Those are the levels.
Exactly, yeah. Okay, I would like to know the requirements for applying. Okay, well, so to apply, you need a good English proficiency level, like Lina just mentioned. A personal computer or laptop, you need a headset, and of course, you need to have good internet speed of at least 30 megabits per second. And your equipment must be updated and reliable as well. And it's also important to note that you should meet the requirements of our core values, which are attack your day, be incredible, complete the job, dream big, and you should have an excuse-free attitude.
Okay, this one says, hi guys, hi to you. I have an interview tomorrow. If I get through, what is the next step after the interview? Okay, so well done at reaching the interview stage. It's actually the third stage on our 7 stages application process. And well, if you are successful at this first interview, you will begin your Doc University training, which is a week-long training program to teach you how to be an incredible virtual assistant. If you complete this training successfully, you will be paid and you will move on to the matchmaking stage. So yeah, that's more or less what you can expect. Also, guys, if you want to know what happens or what's going to happen in the future stages, if you are about to start the application process or are currently on your application process, we have the 7 stages available on our website. If you just visit www.jobdoc.com, we have an application process section which you can click on, and there you can watch all the 7 stages of the application process with a brief explanation of more or less what happens or what you can expect on each of them. Or also, you can rewatch this live session recording. We just shared everything you need to know about the 7 stages of our application process. And we also gave some personal tips that personally helped Morne and I, and that we think will help you as well, guys. So yeah, we will leave the recording right after we finish it on the 3 platforms that we are live streaming at the moment, which are YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. So you can either go to our website to the application process section or rewatch the live session recording so you can know more or less what to expect.
Yeah, no, exactly, guys. And I would also like to remind you that next week, same time, exclusively on Instagram, I will host Morne's World, the live session, and I will also have a guest, one of my friends called Miguel, who will assist me with this live session, and we will talk about mental health in the workplace, about the application process, more details about JobDoc, and so on and so forth. And of course, we are also going to answer your questions, and we are also prepared to give you some more tips if you're interested in applying, or also if you already applied. So please be sure to check it out next week, Wednesday, Morne's World, 1 p.m. EDT. So yeah, thank you so much. Moving on to our next question. How long do I have to wait to get an answer from you guys? Okay, so it usually takes 2 to 3 business days to get back to candidates via email. But sometimes we have many applications, so it may take longer. We will definitely get back to you, that's for sure, because we appreciate that you took the time to apply, and we will definitely get back to you. But also, please be sure to check your spam folder, because once you apply, we only communicate via email, and sometimes our emails land in the spam folder. So please be sure to check that out. Maybe it could be there, but if not, please be patient, because I promise you, we will get back to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so Katia is saying, I am from Colombia, but I live in Europe. Can I still apply for the job? Well, unfortunately, you need to be living in Colombia or in any of the other countries that we hire from, which are Argentina, Mexico, Honduras, El Salvador, and South Africa, apart from Colombia, of course. So yeah, it's a matter of location. You need to be living in Colombia in order to be an eligible candidate.
Okay, so our next question is from Jacqueline, and Jacqueline is asking, how does it work? You hire us and immediately we get hired for a company, or we have to wait to get hired for a company? Okay, Jacqueline, thank you so much for your question. So if your application is successful, the 7 stages of the application process, if you are successful on that, we will match you with a US-based employer with whom you will work with exclusively on a full-time basis. So that's important to note. You will be working on a full-time basis for a US-based employer.
Okay, this one says, hi, if you get hired, whose responsibility is it to deal and submit tax matters? Okay, so taxes are handled by each of the employees. So it would be your responsibility to handle any tax obligations according to the country, according to your country's legislation and rules. So yeah, it would be your responsibility to handle the taxes.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, guys, we do have time for a few more questions. So if you guys have some more questions, please send it our way. We are here to assist you. Like we mentioned, we absolutely love assisting you guys. We do have a few more minutes to answer your questions. So yeah, okay, moving on to the next question. What if you are already done with English test and you want to reapply with a different email address? Can you use the same results to reapply? Okay, that's a great question. So if your test results meet the requirements for English proficiency, you can submit them with your new application. So you can submit that results with your new application, and we will take it from there on out. So yeah, thank you so much for that question.
Thank you guys for your questions. Okay, so Veronica, I am from Argentina and I speak Spanish. Can I apply? As long as you also speak English and you are in between the levels that we look for, which are, like I mentioned, B2, C1, or C2, then the answer is yes. We are actually looking for bilingual candidates as well that handle both English and Spanish. So if you only speak Spanish, you would need to be also English proficient as well. So yeah, thank you for your question, Veronica.
Thank you so much. Yeah, next question. Hello guys, I am from Nigeria. Can I apply to one of your job offers? Well, at this time, unfortunately not. At this time, we are hiring incredible people from Argentina, Colombia, El Salvador, Honduras, Mexico, and South Africa. But please subscribe to our weekly Job Flash newsletter, where we will keep you updated on the new countries where we will be hiring from in the future, if that happens. And hopefully it happens soon, but we are working super hard on that. So please subscribe to our newsletter, and we will keep you updated on information like that as well. Thank you so much for your question.
Thank you guys for your questions. We're running out of time, so we're going to start answering the last questions. I think it's going to be either 3 or 4 more questions. We'll see. Can one work for as long as they want within the company? Well, the roles we offer are permanent, so it is intended that you would work with your client or US-based employer on a long-term basis. So yeah, I hope that clarified any doubt.
Okay, yeah, exactly. Okay, so Jacqueline is asking another question. Thank you so much for all of your questions, Jacqueline. I guess this is a semi shout out to you. So because you are asking a lot of questions and we really appreciate it. So yeah, thank you so much for that. Okay, so Jacqueline is asking, hi, what happens if I get hired in El Salvador and then I decide to move out to Argentina? Okay, well, Jacqueline, you will need to make sure that you can legally work from Argentina. That's super important. If you can legally work from Argentina, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, absolutely. And well, guys, we're ending the live session with this question. What's the difference between a cover letter and a 300 to 500 essay I have to write why I should be hired by a US company? Okay, so the cover letter is a one-page document that you submit as part of your job application alongside with your resume. And well, its purpose is to introduce you and briefly summarize your professional background. The essay, it's well more like a short piece of writing on a particular subject. If you want some help or some extra help for these documents, we highly recommend you to check our resources section on our website. Once again, www.jobdoc.com. Add a /resources in the link if you want to go directly to the resources section, or visit the website and click on the resources section on the top. And well, there you can find a lot of resources that can help you not only in this with these documents, but in many other stages of the application process. We have tips for almost everything. So yeah, I hope they help you a lot and that you have a wonderful experience, and we wish you the best of luck as well. So, well, not only you, but everyone that's watching this, thank you very much for joining us, for sending your questions over. We always appreciate that you guys join us and that you send your questions over. Remember that we are here to assist you. In any case, you want to ask some more information or you ended up not sending all the questions that you wanted to ask, remember we're always ready to answer your DMs, your inboxes, your emails, your messages. We have a live chat on the website as well, so make sure to contact us in whatever channel you prefer. And well, as always, it was an honor, Paul, to co-host this Talk Live session with you. I really love it so much, and well, I hope you guys are enjoying all the new media that we have ready for you, the testimonials. We want to do that every time. And once again, I highly encourage you guys to watch Morne's World exclusively on Instagram next week. I think it's September the 21st, right? Yes, September 21st at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Exclusively on Instagram, Morne will be joined by our social media coordinator, Miguel, so you don't want to miss that. And he will also be answering more questions from the audience, so make sure to watch it, guys. You won't want to miss it. And well, thank you very much for joining us today. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, no, thank you so much, Alina. To the audience, thank you so much. Regarding next week live session, we are super excited about that. So yeah, please tune in for Morne's World next week, Wednesday, 1 p.m. EDT. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for your questions. We really appreciate your questions. We are here to assist you as always. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Remember that you can rewatch this live session on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn once we end the live session. But yeah, as always, Alina, it was a great honor, pleasure. And to the audience, thank you so much. I will see you guys next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys. Bye. Have a great day.